I had to put on my TNS Dojo shirt for this one, folks. Hey there, I am the Mighty Plantain, and I don't know, something about this beer just got me thinking about That Larry Show. TNS stands for Take No Shit, by the way. The TNS Dojo is where That Larry Show takes place. Check them out, thatlarryshow.com, not thelarryshow.com, but thatlarryshow.com. Patreon.com, That Larry Show, better yet. Just great podcast, lots of wisdom to be had in that thing. But let me tell you, I don't know what it is about this old Leghumper, robust porter from Thirsty Dog Brewing Company. Maybe it's the depiction of the three obviously pointy chicks there. If you don't know what I mean by pointy chicks, listen to a few episodes of the show or check out the show page on Facebook, Patreon, or thatlarryshow.com. You'll see what I mean by pointy chicks. Follow them on Twitter, by the way, for Pointy Chick Friday. I know I'm plugging that show, but I really want you to listen to it. And again, something about this beer just makes me think about That Larry Show. Larry, if you're watching, maybe you can fill in the blank for me. Again, there's three obviously pointy chicks on the label, and you got man's faithful companion, good-looking dog there. Dogs are better than people. That's an episode of the show, and it's one of the ones I actually made my kid listen to because there's some really great lessons to be had there. Anyway, check out thatlarryshow.com for the podcast. And something about this label just had me thinking about it. I don't know if it's similar to some of the thumbnails from the show or just, again, three pointy chicks and a kick-ass looking dog. I don't know. But anyway, let's talk about the beer now. Old Leghumper. This robust porter is dark brown in color and full-bodied with a malty sweet taste, deep roasted yet silky smooth. Two types of roasted malts, including roasted chocolate malt, give this beer its award-winning flavor. Hey, World Beer Cup gold medalist 2002 and bronze medalist 2000. Okay, that was a few years ago, but they're getting better. 24 IBUs, not going to be a very hoppy beer, or bitter beer, sorry. So that's fine. 5.8% ABV, so maybe a little bit higher than I really should be drinking right now, but hey, again, something about this label is reminiscent of That Larry Show, and I can't put my finger on it, but I gave you my two best guesses already. So, Thirsty Dog Brewing Company, where are they located? Akron, Ohio. Okay. I don't think I've had an Ohio beer before. Robust porter. Well, it certainly appears to be robust on the pour. It's fairly dark. There's only a little bit of light coming through there, so it's got a slight brown tinge to it. But, I mean, you could easily say it's black through the thicker part of the glass. Slightly effervescent. I didn't get a good head on that. I tried to dump the last part and bubble it up, but I did not. And it's not replenishing too much, but I mean, you can't see through that beer except in the very thin parts of the glass. So, good looking beer. Roasty notes with a hint of nuttiness. So yeah. Maybe I've had a little too much already. Just dunked my nose in it. Yeah. So was that dog on the label, I think. But yeah, I'm getting roasty notes, almost a hint of coffee, but then it fades very quickly to a nuttiness in the aroma. That's interesting. It's actually got more of a medium mouthfeel. So it's lighter in viscosity than I would have expected. And very smooth and easy to drink. Obviously, it's going to disappear fast, but definitely a very roasty character. This is a nice solid winter beer, honestly, because it reminds me of sitting next to a warm fire with that roastiness, hint of smokiness in the finish. Again, I'm picking up on very, very mild notes of coffee. Yeah. Roasty, smoky, mild notes of coffee. And there is definitely still some nuttiness in the finish, almost peanut. I guess if I had to narrow it down, peanut. I know peanuts aren't really a nut, they're a legume. But that's what I'm getting, is that overall nuttiness, and maybe it fades towards a more peanut flavor at the very tail end there. So it's a very solid beer, very reliable. This is something I find myself drinking on a regular basis. There's nothing crazy or stand out about it. I mean, maybe that hint of peanut in the very, very last bit of aftertaste with the nuttiness right before that and those coffee notes. Overall smoky. Okay, I said there's nothing stand out about it, and then I just listed everything that I mentioned before. It's a solid roasty porter with a slightly lighter than expected mouthfeel, that nice medium mouthfeel, easy to drink, coffee and nuttiness, with still a hint of smoke in the finish and roasty flavors. So overall, I'm really enjoying it. I'm going to hit it with a 4 out of 5. I was tempted to go with a 3.5, but then when I got that finish in the aftertaste, there were some more subtle notes that came through, so I'm ready to bump it up to a 4. It's a little different. Nothing 100% unique, but given how light, and again, it's got a medium mouthfeel, but it's lighter than I would have expected. That's given it some points, as well as that specifically peanut flavor has given it some extra points. So 4 out of 5. I promise I'm not drunk. Pleasantly buzzed, but not drunk enough to be stumbling over my words like that. So a solid 4 out of 5 for me. Hit me up down in the email link or the comments below. Love to hear what you guys have to say about this beer. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And again, once more, check out thatlarryshow.com. Again, I don't know what it is about, besides the 2 things that I've mentioned before, about this label that makes me think of That Larry Show. Maybe it's just really similar to a lot of the thumbnails that he posts for each episode. But in either case, check out the podcast. It's great, thatlarryshow.com. You'll learn something. I can promise you that. I know I've pimped pretty hard for that, but I probably will not shut up about it until I know every single one of my subscribers is listening to the show. So hit me up down below. Let me know if you listened, what you thought. Till next time, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.